I forgot to change the latency again. Why do I keep doing this?
なんて最悪な天気なんだ。うわ、冷えるな。
Oh, that's cute. That's actually really cute.
よいや。
There we go. There we go. Hi, Kana. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ahmed. More resin to do. Bum bum ba. Oh no, I hate this one. Oi! What the? That didn't make sense. Should you get Zhongli or Klee? What do you have? What are you trying to get for your team? It completely depends on what you're trying to get for your team. And I guess the other question is like, why do you want it? Dang. Hi, Ido. It is 2 a.m. where you are. It's nice that you could join my live stream. You should get some sleep though, I feel like, as well. So, Ahmed, best way to think about it is that if you're going for Zhongli, he's a good support. He's a good support. Klee, on the other hand, is a good main DPS character. So you can use that for your information of what you want for your team. In terms of waifu, Zhongli, I believe, is better. The only reason is because, I don't know, he has more notable voice actors, in my opinion, that you might want. I did not know you can use Diona's charged attacks like that. Am I gonna survive? There we go. Hello, Kadev. What was there, a cryohypostasis? They just put cryohypostasis in the game. You're in class right now? You should be focusing on class there instead of being here. Depends. If your teacher allows it, then I think it's fine. You already use a Razor as a main DPS with Archaic. Who's your second team? Who's your second main DPS, Ahmed? Or why tell a teacher you're not paying attention to class? Yeah, that's why I'm just like, what's going on? Look at him. Whether the Pythagorean theorem is really easy or not does not does not give you an excuse not to pay attention in class. Bennett, okay, so you probably want to have a different main DPS for your second team. Bennett is a really good support, in my opinion. So Clee would be a really good main DPS if you want to get her, I believe. I mean, look at it. That doesn't make me feel any better as a teacher. But I mean, you make your own choices. So my recommendation, Ahmed, is that if you do not have a different main DPS, I would recommend getting a main DPS for your second team. Bennett would be better as a sub deep, more as a support, honestly. That is my recommendation. Why Klee though? Is it because you want the character? Because I feel like she's like the jankiest in controls. Do any of you have your cameras on during online school? Hydro? Also, hi, Hydro. I have my camera on. But I think that is because I am the teacher. I even try to have good lighting on my face. So people can see my wonderful face. Unfortunately for all of you, you cannot. So it's not even like I don't care if you know my identity. It's more like it's the issue if you can backtrace to my class of who I am. So that's the main reason why I hide my face. You are a teacher too? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's nice. I know for mice is not a lot of them has their cameras on. I don't know, because I heard she has unbelievable damage. I don't think so. I don't think that's true. We'll do this. We'll showcase my Klee. We'll also put her in an actual team that you might want to utilize. Something like this. You gave up on telling your... Yeah, for me, I also gave up on telling my students to have their cameras on. It's all like if they want to have their cameras on, then so be it. But I did find that eventually they start to turn their cameras on once they start to be more comfortable. But at the same time, it really depends. Public high school chemistry 10th. Dang. Dude, chemistry is hard. Most students are normies and will never find our content. We will see about that. I go on Reddit and people are like, dude, I see like the horror stories of what happened when students find their account. Ahmed, I'll showcase my Klee here. Let me also switch her weapons to something that you might want to have. You might not have these weapons, by the way. Hi, Abyss. We're gonna change your artifacts as well to some pretty good artifacts as well. Crit rate. Oh, this one's better. Yeah, Abyss. I might actually take a look at it one more time when I make my video for the artifacts. I've just been delaying it because I'm just like, I really don't want to make the video. Mainly because of laziness. This is a decent kit for her. Isn't iron a element like Fe? It is Fe. Yes, you are correct. I believe. But I feel like what's difficult about chemistry is just connecting the dots of what formulas to you and how they. It's just a lot of formulas and stuff, and then trying to understand how they relate to what you're doing for your lab and connecting the dots of why you're using it. So a lot of respect for you teaching chemistry. So Klee gives good damage, but the one issue about Klee is that she's really squishy. She is really squishy, so you want to be careful of that. And then she is she's very clunky. Almost all catalyst users are clunky to use. What I mean by that is that they have a lot of end lag on a lot of their attacks. And then you have to understand how to utilize their charged attacks as well, because some of them are a bit janky to use. One of the issues with Klee is that can you stop? Let me see if I could do a good rip. Never mind. Whatever. I don't even care about you. One of the issues about her is that her Q, when you switch out, it immediately disappears. It should be able to home in on that enemy. Yeah, there we go. That's why some people are recommending, I think it was a C4 or a C2 Klee that you want, because when you switch out, it immediately explodes. What is going on with all of you? Unfortunately, this miniature doesn't have enough HP for me to do full damage on it to show how strong Klee can be. Let's go to cryohypostasis. C4. Okay, math is so amazing and underrated. So the thing is, I feel like math. I keep telling this to my students that if they have difficulty with math, I know some of you might think math is easy, but the thing is, remember, all of you are probably on my channel because you're interested in math. A lot of the students who are in class usually are not interested in math. Because how would you feel if you're forced to do a subject that you're forced to do, right? So, and the thing is that my logic is that math is not just a difficult subject because like, oh, you need to use logic. It's also a language. So a lot of students struggle with math because like one, they're learning a new language. And then two, they have to learn how to use that language to fully utilize it. At least that's my opinion why a lot of students struggle with math. And then it doesn't help that there's not a lot of good teachers or that are really willing to support their students with math, if that makes sense. I just completely showcased that. I probably should have explained why I did that anyway. And I personally believe that the math you're doing in high school isn't really math until like when you get to college and start to do proofs, that's like actual math. I don't know how many of you took college math, but I feel like that's actual math. Because the math we're doing in high school isn't really math. I don't know how to explain it. Math is just misunderstood. Yeah, it's also like the curriculum. The curriculum doesn't really utilize because it's based on popularity of what it is into the field, but that's also assuming that a lot of kids are trying to go into a popular field. So for example, if you're going to be doing pre-calc and all these things, that's assuming that we're trying to push students to try to go into engineering, those kind of things. The argument I try to say is like, oh, we're trying to build them up to help build their logic skills, but the thing is, a lot of these is to help them understand the math foundations for that, so they are able to understand more of these like engineering and those kind of capabilities. But it is inflated on what math we are learning. That's the issue as well. The math early on is just computation. Yes, so I think Abyss has a good idea of what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people think math is computation. It's not really computation. Math, that's not really math. How old do you think that my viewers are? I think they are high schoolers to college, because that's what YouTube statistics say. Actual math is math that uses word problems and variables that for you to create the equation. Is still, that's not still math. I don't. It's really hard to say. The best one is probably geometry that really represents what math is, because it's very theoretical. Math is actually more theoretical, like proofs. So I should get Zhongli and make Bennett my healer. I don't know. I don't know. I just showcased Klee to show you what she's capable of. She is really good, but just understand that I'm not sure why Klee. Like, I'm not sure why you wouldn't get Hu Tao. That's why I'm wondering why Klee. If you're trying to get a main DPS. I personally feel like Hu Tao is better than Klee, but that's my personal opinion, so. What is my favorite math unit? Because yours is variable integers. I'm trying to think. I think, so for me, I actually like statistics a lot. Because it helps it helps you actually relate to a real world example. That's one thing. Or I like calculus. Calculus is really fun to do. It's the thing is, I don't remember a lot from calculus though. But when I mean it's more like I like doing those. And also explaining them. It helps me connect to my students better. At least for statistics and calculus. More statistics, because like I could relate to a lot more real life examples with that. Klee is a lowly one. Once again, are you a full-time teacher assistant? Yes, I am a full-time teacher. The difference is the school that I'm teaching at is very alternative. That's why I'm able to like stream right now. I do have a meeting in like 40 minutes, so that's when I'm going to stop streaming. My father teaches statistics. That's cool. Yeah, I think statistics is extremely underrated. I don't know. We should be learning a lot more about statistics in our units, I feel like. I'm not sure why it's an optional class, usually. But then again, it's very, what is it? I am struggling. There we go. I feel like it's very inflated on what math we think society needs. Statistics is important, but a lot of kids try to take AP calculus rather than AP stats. It's not that AP stats is not useful. It's just society has a different way of viewing math. At least that's in my opinion. Hi, honey. That meme. I already got all the materials for Eula level 90. Dang, you must have a lot of EXP materials then. The Abyss debuff that extends cooldown. Skill cooldown. Klee would be more consistent. Yeah, Klee's just Klee. So Klee does good damage, but she's just clunky. But I feel like that's how it is for all Catalyst users. Yeah, I have a job as a developer, IB coding. That's actually really cool. Wish my district was like that. They have been since like this. Wait, what? You've been doing in person this whole time? That's a bit effed up. Statistics is important in market pricing and investment. I guess so. I feel like econ is more important for that, but what I mean by econ is more of understanding of what's going on. But I feel like that's more social studies, if that makes sense. Just so you know, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I have no idea too. I'm just like talking and playing at the same time. How do you get the Serenity Pot? I believe you have to do a quest. I haven't done the quest yet. I don't think I have time today to do the quest. This one right here, a teapot to call home. Because we just finished proctoring the star, dude. The star was freaking annoying. I had to proctor for it too. Right now, I'm in a mess right now because I'm trying to catch up on a lot of stuff for my things. On like grading wise and those kind of things. Star just freaking messed up everything for me. We have to teach in person online. Oh, you're doing hybrid? My roommate Apples, he's actually an English teacher. He's doing hybrid. He's at school right now, actually. It's just so strange they're making us, at least in my state, they're making all in-person schools go to do hybrid. It started like 2 weeks ago. It does not make sense to me. Actually, it makes sense to me because I know that's what society wants, but it also helps me understand like how much respect they have for teachers. At least society, if that makes sense. How much lack of respect they have for teachers. I do like the fact about Klee is that she has 2 E's, which is pretty nice. And then I think Klee has the E bug. I don't know how many of you know the E-bug. I think Abyss confirmed it with me, if I remember correctly. So the E-bug is that if you have Crimson Witch, and then you press E like multiple times, you are able to activate all 3 stacks, even though you can only activate your E 2 stacks, theoretically. Unless they fix that in a patch. I don't think they did, though. Am I building my characters? I used to. I'm sort of like giving up on it because I'm just like, dude, I don't even care. Like I don't really care to. It would be nice to get 36 stars, but like it's honestly the lowest on my priority. So for me, I'm trying to farm and build the characters that are lower leveled, if that makes sense. It's also because like I enjoy playing multiple characters at the same time. Oh, one advantage about Klee. You see how he got knockback? Doesn't matter what enemy it is, unless I guess they're a Rune Grader. Almost every enemy can get a knockback from Klee's charge attack, which is extremely helpful. If you looked at my Geovision live stream, I always started off doing a charge attack on the Geovision because it always says they're flying and then they're like stunned for like 3 seconds. TA said if we, that's effed up. Yeah, I just read that, yeah. F. Can you go to the achievement where you show us your max crit damage? I think it's just 60k. And the thing is, I just got it like last week or something. It's a bit funny. Like, I beat Spiral and everything, and I think my max crit damage was like 20 or 10k. But I somehow beat Spiral, all of Spiral, even with 10k crit damage. Let me check. Is it this one? It should show right on here, right? Yeah, 65k. I just got this like, oh, last month. Not that recent. It's pretty recent. Teaching on YouTube makes it where you have no life and your only friends are chat. Yeah, basically. If you're, I feel like, so when you're teaching in person, it's almost like you have no life. What I mean by that, it's like, I guess it's in a good way. It really depends on your perspective. Depending on your perspective of how you want to commit to teaching, then you can make your whole life about teaching. Don't think that all teachers spend their whole life grading and stuff. I don't do that. I like to be respectable of my own time. What that means is like, okay, at 4 or 5 p.m., students are aware I don't email back. But I think, at least my argument is that it's really important to respect your own time as well. Because I have some teachers, some colleagues who, they put their all into students, like calling every single students to make sure they come to class and those kind of things. But I feel like that's like, I understand it's important to do that, but at the same time, that's way beyond what we should be doing. And I feel like that's only helping the students in the short term. And then that gives a really bad image on other teachers, if that makes sense. Because like, if you think about it, other workplaces, they don't expect you to put in that significant amount of effort into it. But I feel like the more teachers that keep doing that significant amount of effort, I'm not saying it's bad, but the thing is, it gives this wrong image of like teachers should be always be working until 9 p.m. and those kind of things, which is extremely messed up. You know what I mean? Thanks for saying hi, AK. What's my biggest? Leave a like, AK. You come and drop by. Do your students know about my account? No. For some reason, my students think I have a I'm doing something else. I was going to say YouTube because I had a really good quality mic, and I think they were like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I was like, "What?" And then someone was like, "Oh my god, do you think so and so is a boomer?" I was just like, "Oh." Sure, we'll go with that, I guess. I have a podcast now. So my students think I do a podcast every day. That's why I try not to give work. Yeah. Yeah, I just give work that I am confident that I'm able to grade in time and those kind of things. And also like meaningful work. Like, if I don't think the students are going to do it, at least the majority of them, I'm not going to sign it. I feel like it's a waste of my time and their time. So, could you get fired for streaming a game? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm going to interpret what I think you're saying. Could you get fired for streaming a game when they know you're a teacher? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. No, but the thing is, I feel like it can create a lot of drama, if that makes sense. I feel like it can create a lot of drama because like, if once students know that you stream, then like they know where to access you, and you don't know who your students are, that's kind of thing. So you can't block them, right? And then also it's your outside hours. And this is like my private light as well. So there's not much you can do about it. And then once it gets to the parents, then you get all these emails and stuff like, "Oh, why are you playing games? You're such a bad influence. Like, don't do that." And then you get shit on from other colleagues and stuff. At least I'm just looking at the bad sides. The good side is that you could connect to your students, but the bad side is like your private life is like looked into deeply. So you get no privacy, and then you can't go back, if that makes sense. So let's see. What grade do I teach? I teach geometry. My school is more of a struggling school, so it's like all grades are teaching it. Geometry, I believe it's like more of a 9th grade class, at least in the US. So you're a teacher? Yes, I am a teacher, Herbie. If Klee is not even 1% as strong as her mother, how strong is her mother? Yeah, I have no idea. Her mom is an interesting person. Did you see those teachers that broadcast on a stream a game for your students to watch? I have no idea. No, I don't think I've seen that, but I don't know. If they want to do that, then that's their thing. Do any of my students play Genshin? Yes, one of my students play Genshin. I have my students do exit forms, and then one of the things is like, hey, tell me something about your life. It's, a lot of them say nothing, none, none. And then I have one student that say turtles, just like randomly say turtles. And then another student that gives me fun facts. And I was like, did you know that in World War II in 1945, like that kind of stuff? And then one of my students was telling me like, hey, sensei. Or actually, no, he doesn't call me sensei. Hey, teach, I just hit AR38 for this game called Genshin. You should check it out. I didn't like respond to it. But I was just like, oh, that's nice. So I think a couple of my students play Genshin. The majority of them play like Fortnite and like Roblox though. Hello, Sensei. I hope you are doing well. I am doing all right. Herbie, I am a first semester in TSL. What is TSL? Mia, look that up. I looked up TESC. That doesn't exist. TSL school. I remember, I think someone told me about TSL in a previous stream. TESL. Actually, what is TESL? The majority of students are normie plebs. Yeah, a lot of my students are normie plebs as well. He's probably struggling to check out Arkel. Sensei probably sweats when his students talk about Genshin. No, I don't. Because none of them talk about Genshin. So I haven't, it's more like I haven't faced that situation yet. When you say your first semester in TESL, oh, so are you talking about like you're a teacher? For some reason, I assume you were a student. I have a test tomorrow. I can't stay for long, sad. It's okay. You can watch the recording. I do stream Genshin really frequently, so you'll be able to catch up to it eventually. Actually, now that I think about it, if I build Klee really well, she is actually really strong. I didn't expect her to be really this. I am getting destroyed. What the heck? We should use the shield. What am I doing? Hey Sensei, you should probably build the MC because he'll technically be the strongest character in the series. I think you're trying to say he's going to be the most versatile character in the series. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be the most versatile. How does it feel doing a face reveal every day, but to kids that don't know you are a YouTuber? I mean, I don't think they care because they think I do a freaking podcast. I don't even know where they got there. I guess they assume that every teacher is like in their late 30s or something and do podcasts or boring stuff like that. They did get really excited about what I said, like, oh, like, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm Ganyu Sensei. I didn't say that, but we're just gonna assume I said that. Like, that's my actual name. Hi, I'm Ganyu Sensei. This is my so-and-so years of teaching. I play games and I watch anime. When I said I watch anime, they freaking exploded. They're like, oh, did you watch Boruto? I was like, you are a freaking pleb. You should not watch Boruto. And then someone was like, oh man, did you watch Black Clover? And I'd be like, oh, my girlfriend always talks to me about Black Clover. I just don't watch it. And then they're like, did you watch the new Attack on Titan? I'm just like, man, all just only watch mainstream anime. That's usually all I get. I only get like the mainstream anime viewers. I'd be like, right now I'm watching Horimiya, and then almost everyone says, what's Horimiya? I was like, I mean, sure. I will culture you all into anime. Yeah, they should. Yeah, Boruto's dad's son. I don't know. Maybe Electroform MC gonna be OP. I highly doubt it. Unless they change Electro. Electro's so bad right now. Pyro MC would be pretty OP. Or Cryo MC. Anemo MC is honestly pretty good. Yeah, one of my students was like, hey, you seem like a pretty cool teacher. I've never watched anime, but like I'm starting to watch Naruto. And I was like, wait, stop there. Don't watch Naruto. If you're starting anime, I recommend Haikyuu. That's what I said to him. I recommend Haikyuu. It's a great universal anime. Or you could watch Boku no Hero Academia, in English, My Hero Academia. That's a good, easy shonen anime to get into. Those are a couple animes that I recommend you start to get into. I feel like Naruto is not a good anime. Actually, no, Naruto is a good anime. Shippuden is not a good anime. Let me correct that. Non-melt vaporized reactions? What? I don't know what that means. I'm very interested. Up 26. Wait, how much condensed resin? I just realized I finished all the dailies that I was not paying attention. This is what happens when I get really into talking with you all. I hope Hydra MC will be able to create a bubble that will trap enemies. What do you mean? Endora is Hydra MC. We did a whole event on her. So dumb. The boss was cool. The event was a bit dumb. It's pretty cool that now like students are more accepting of anime. I think that's really cool. If you're I think there's a new Abyss Herald. I do not think so. I will not be fighting the Abyss Herald today, mainly because I have a meeting in 20 minutes. So I will probably be doing condensed resin. Hi, Hydra Sam. Thanks for being a member. We're going to get through this as fellow teachers this year. And then summer is going to be there for both of us. I really just watched Isekai. Isekai, I think, is a pretty good genre. There's not a lot of great Isekai out there right now. Shield Hero is a pretty good one. ReZero. I personally think Rizo is a really good one. Slime is pretty good. Oh, there was a recent one, Mushoku Tensei. I haven't watched the anime, but I read the manga. Oh, there we go. Belcom is saying Mushoku. Yeah, I haven't watched it. My girlfriend got turned off because the main character was too perverted, which I could see. Jobless reincarnation. What's jobless reincarnation? I'm actually not sure what that one is. Konosuba. Oh, I totally forgot Konosuba. I just keep remembering. I keep watching this scene. You know the scene where they go to this one location, like I think it's like where the church is, and then like they're like trying to sell the main characters like, hey, you should join this so and so. Make sure you should join our church so and so or something like that. I should actually rewatch the anime. I just like rushed through it. I haven't really paid too much attention to it, but maybe I'll rewatch it and then do that. How do I want to? Summer's gonna be for YouTube, but yeah, can't wait till summer for 7 more weeks. Yes, I like So I'm Inspired. So, oh yeah, Locative. I think it's mixed bag. The reason is I don't care about the humans. Why do they keep going to the humans? Like I really don't care about the humans. I only care about the spider. It's just I don't know. That's my opinion. Oh, here you go. Boom. See that? Charge attack always stuns them. Man, this is like an easier version of Spiral, honestly. See, right now, Klee would have died from 1 or 2 hits of those freaking rocks. Dude, I am soloing with Klee. This would not have happened in the other one. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's because they're now doing their elemental form, so now it's actually getting hard. And it's still not as hard as before, though. Now the question is, can I beat this? Oh, Noelle died too? Oh, F! I didn't know Noelle died. I used her stake. Okay, can I beat this with Shinyan and Beto? That is the real question. It's okay. I just need to beat. Okay, so this is what I mean by Klee is a bit squishy. It also doesn't help I played pretty bad just now with Klee. Oh, this is gonna be pretty difficult. What do we got here? Sands. What is this main stat? Oh. Crit damage is good, but oh, this is actually pretty good. This would be pretty good for Zhongli. Hope the new Spiral Abyss is easy. I highly doubt it. Okay, to be honest, so you know the last Spiral Abyss with floor 12? I actually was pretty pissed about that because it was a lot easier than the first Spiral Abyss. I was like, dude, what is this freaking... What is this? Why'd you make it so much easier? And then they changed it to the geofish, and then I was more happy with that. I was extremely frustrated, but I was more happy that it was a lot more difficult because it was like pretty dumb. Hope they don't just make floor 12 for, okay, that would be really dumb though. They did make that for the very first one. First Spiral. They sort of made it like floor 11. I wish weekly boss would give 50k more each. I'm going to assume Mora. Yeah. I have no comment on that, yeah. You could try the new Abyss in 25 minutes? I'm confused. I don't think there is no new Abyss. So I'm playing Zhongli. He is freaking broken. Okay, that's how we defeat enemies. You go in style. There is a new Abyss coming. Okay. Actually, when does Abyss reset? Oh, okay. So new Abyss might be coming then. You all might be right then. Yenfei guide when? I might make an artifact guide. I already made a weapons guide. Abyss in 1 day and 25 minutes on Asia server. I have no idea. I know for us it's 1 day and 25 minutes. I'm on North America server. You wish you have axolotl? Why? I mean, it's nice, but that's a... I'm not gonna... There's nothing wrong with axolotl. It's more... When I said why, I'm just like, that's a random thing to say. Axolotls are pretty cute, I think. ちょっとビリビリさせないでね。この瞬間、お前は I didn't hear. Probably like, お前はもう死んでいる. Nah, probably not. Hold it. Sorry, we're also taking you out in style. Oh no, can I take him out? There we go. It's always Kaya. Kaya's the most Kaya's are my main DPS, as you can see. Waifu better than meta? Yep, that's me. Meta, for me, meta only matters if like I'm struggling with in the game. Which I don't think I've actually had a lot of issues with in general. My rotation comparison could completely be wrong. Some people could have totally different rotations from me. Okay. Yeah, possibly. F I know. Ever watched No Game No Life? Yes. No Game No Life is actually I totally forgot about that. That's a pretty good isekai. It is a bit strange on some of the things they do, but I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't watch the movie though. Holly is a C6 Noel lover. Yeah, he everyone send him Noel. He wants to have his C6 Noel. You can't clear floor 12 after all. Yeah, floor 12 is can be a bit annoying. I only mainly have difficulty with Geobishop. I had a bit difficulty with the Ruin Graders, but that's more of like I just was not used to Ruin Graders. Like there's barely a time when you fight Ruin Graders in this map. Dang, I missed. Deserves a second season? Yeah. We'll see. It has a movie, but that's all I know. Don't know why I like husbandos more than waifus? I have no idea. I have like... I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't care about Child at all. I only want Zhongli. Mainly because I just really like his voice actor. But other than that, yeah, that's like it. I do want Razor though. Recently I watched Horimiya, so that's probably why as well. Because you have a girlfriend in real life, that's why. That's true. All the games that I play, my mains are all males. I'm actually trying to think if that's true for me. It's so fun. I don't think so. It's so funny because I tell Apples, we played RuneScape the other day. And he was like, what gender are you gonna make your character? I was like, dude, I'm gonna make my female. I need to get all the gold as possible. I need to trick poor middle schoolers who don't know what's going on. I'll be like, hi boy, you should give me your money. I'll help you out. We should work together. I'll be like, I don't know anything about this game. Can you all help me? Nah, I actually didn't do that. I did do female, but it was just like, if you're gonna go in a new experience in a new game, you might as well try things that you usually don't do. But when a male character has a real deep voice, it hits, man. Yeah, I know what you mean. Totally know what you mean. Okay, here's the second reason why I do female. They have a lot more clothing styles, which annoys me, I feel like, in a lot of games. Like, I'm just like, wow, I could customize my hair, but then when you're a male, you're like, you only have this one boring style, or all the other ones are like really ugly. Like, I don't want to be a samurai and that kind of thing. Because usually, like, male characters are depicted as very rugged and everything. I will like, man, I want like a cool male character, but not like super buff. Usually that's not the case in the games I played. To become rich in RuneScape must don the art of the trickster. What is it? What is that? Like I transfer my level 100 speech into RuneScape. That's how I get all the boys. I always go with male if it's a character creation, but always wife if I have to pick between existing characters. Indeed. So if I play a male character, I'll purposely make an ugly or troll character. Oh my goodness, Abyss. I'll be mad. If I play a female character, probably going to spend a lot of time dressing up. Oh, okay. I played Final Fantasy 14, you know, the online one. I spent like 2 hours creating my character. I was like, I want like a cat character. I want this specific tan color. I want this eyeline. I was like, oh man, what makeup should I put on my character? I was like, man, girls have a lot of fun doing all this. No wonder they take like 2 hours doing their makeup every day. All right. I gotta stop here. I'm actually late for my meeting. I totally lost track of time. But thank you all for joining the stream. I will see you all next time. I might just do a I might do a near replicant later today after I finish my laundry. Okay, bye everyone.